Gemini, I can't wait to see what the cards say, because the astrology says that you are going to be kind of butting heads with somebody that you've butt heads for before, but this time you are a lot more informed. I know this because the astrology has you trying to Chiron at the end of the week, and mostly during the week Mercury is trine to Jupiter, which means expansive and understanding, but is also square to Mars, and then by the end of the week it's also square to Mars while it's in direct opposition to Saturn. So there is some shit, people kind of like bullying you, forcing you, or whatever. I think the key here this week, according to the astrology, is that you now have insight because you've been experienced with this person or this situation before. So it is not going to go the way it's gone in the past. It's going to go your way because you've been informed, you've grown past it, and you've seen outside of it, understood it, beyond it. You've allowed it to help you grow. You're not the same person anymore. So there's a much more likely chance of you being able to really take control of this situation and thrive where you once maybe were, at the very least, very frustrated, if not set upon, bullied, or attacked. So Gemini, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. There's always an extended reading, which I invite you to join me for. That link is right below, or you can join the Unbound membership to this channel and get unlimited access to all of the extended readings for the life of your membership, plus all the other channel perks. I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above. Gemini, I hope you can join me for daily tarot card readings and live chats over on Astrology Motivation. Remember to subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Gemini content comes out every single Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. That's over here on the West Coast. So let's get into the reading. And as I'm doing the reading, I'll get deeper into the astrology. I like the order of the astrology, to be honest. I like in the beginning of the week, Mercury, first of all, Mercury has slipped into, transferred itself into Leo. So Mercury in Leo is very different and a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident in itself so than it is in Cancer. So this already is boding very well for you. A real sense of authority when it comes to what you think and what you feel. Also being brought to light and being brought to notice, being brought into even the spotlight in some ways, what you've earned and how you have experience with this same kind of bullshit. This sense of not being able to get done, or somebody trying to force you or push you into something, maybe even accuse you of things, or kind of like pressure you, make you feel uncomfortable, bully you into shit. And then that opposition from Saturn is just like an authority figure or somebody who thinks they should be an authority really coming down and pressing down on you hard. But while that's happening, that beautiful trine to Chiron means that you already have experience with all of this combativeness and all of this attack. Like you've already been through this pain. So how do we handle it? We have time to heal, but it's in reverse, and we have embraced the in-between. So there has been some sort of denial of a situation or avoidance of a situation that you, or it's just that it hasn't healed. It hasn't even been touched upon, because the bottom line is, in other words, this could be a fucking grudge, plain and simple, that there's no way that you're willing to compromise, because it's not about in between, and it's not about transition, and it's not about the opposite perspective. There ain't no opposite perspective. This is bullshit. And in other words, the door is closed when it comes to compromising on this situation. You're pretty much done with the situation here, and there's no amount of anything. Like, in other words, this is sort of, you've reached an impasse with somebody. You've reached an impasse where, no, I'm not asking for your forgiveness, or you're not asking for mine, or there is really no need to talk anymore. Why? Because you know, to a certain degree, Gemini, that if you engage in conversation with this somebody or in this situation, what will happen? You've already learned. You're not going to be stupid and make the same mistakes from the past, right? Be fearless and bold. This is also in reverse. So this is a sense of knowing that you're going to be attacked, knowing that somebody's going to try to get at you, knowing that it's kind of worthless to get into this situation. In some ways, this is giving you strength. In some ways, it is fueling your power, this sense of recognition that this is an impasse and there is no way to compromise this situation. Know your worth. And there you go. That this is both Aries energy, be fearless and bold. And of course, Aries energy is ruled by Mars. Mars is in direct contention with Mercury this week, but it's a square. And squares are designed, not like oppositions, which are just trouble, but squares are designed to actually challenge you to get things done. And I think that this is a sense of challenging you to remind you that this is a bullshit and you're not going to back down. I know that you've been weakened by this situation. I know that this has taken a toll on you, and I think that that's why you're uncompromising, and you shouldn't be compromising, because they're back for the same shit. They're not here to help you or do you well. And there's a sense of sickness here, a sense of feeling stuck, a sense of realizing that this person's going to take you round and around and around in circles, and that's their modality. They'd rather trap you in a spiral of bullshit than to actually, they're never going to respect you. That's the only, in other words, like, that's the only way to trap you, right, is to suck you in and keep you looping. So I really do feel like you need, I don't think you need to watch out. I think you need to trust your instincts. Know your self-worth. Don't let somebody suck you in. They're trying to suck you in. Don't take the bait. It is bait. This is bait. And you're right. You already know it. And you're already done with them. That's why they're trying to suck you back in. Because you're already done with them. But they're not done with you. But you're done with them. So they don't have an option. But they're still trying to, like, pull you back. Know that you're better than this. Because this has been some really disrespectful stuff, where people were uncompromising and completely disrespected you. And it's not healed. And it is a sickness. And it was wrong. And nothing was ever really done. And this is a sense of saying, this is almost like, I know you've heard this expression, Gemini. This is the expression of forgive somebody even when they haven't apologized. And forgiveness is not you doing them a favor. Forgiveness is you doing you a favor. Forgiveness is you understanding that they continue to control you or at least influence you as long as they can impact you or affect you or get to you. And they do still get to you. And that in other words, it's time to, like, know that you're better than that. And just go on and smell your flowers and be who you are and let them fucking hate. And let them burn in their own shit. Let them burn in their own hate. Let them burn in their own fucking discomfort. Let them do it. Let them go. Let this whole situation go. Because it is not to your benefit to stay holding on. It will only make you stay stuck. And then freedom is yours. Damn straight. So this is a beautiful energy. I'm so glad this came out. You're finally free of this toxicity, of feeling even slightly obligated to remain or try to make something work. You're like a wild horse. You just want to run away from this and know that you are worth your freedom. You are worth getting out of this situation. I think that you are. It's like almost like in some ways you're finally admitting this is hopeless. And it's not about me. It's not about something I can do to make this different. It's got nothing to do with me. And so what am I going to do? I ain't going to do nothing no more. I'm going to walk away and cut myself up. It's this beautiful relief that you get when you realize this isn't me. This isn't my fault. This isn't about me. It's a very powerful moment from you, really being let off the hook of some sort, especially emotionally, or in terms of any obligations you may have felt. There is always enough. This is in the past, in reverse. You lost feelings for this person. There was so much toxicity that they dried you up. I didn't want to wait anymore. I don't feel anything anymore. lay a solid foundation. It was never meant to work. Or somebody was refusing to work on it, and that could be why you lost that love and feeling. There wasn't enough effort put in to help the situation or to make it functional. You are seeing that. You are realizing that somebody just didn't do shit, or that I was never really invested into doing this because I never felt really good about it, or it never made me feel. No, there's toxicity here. There's a stuckness here and a disrespect. I was disrespecting myself by keeping myself in this situation because somebody really just was lazy. They were lazy. They didn't put any effort into something at all. A total lack of emotion or sense of value toward you or yourself. And now you're breaking free because you're getting that sense of self-value back. So who or what is this about, if we even need to care? Maybe I should ask, what should Gemini do next? Sagittarius, maybe you were in a relationship with a Sagittarius. I think this is not a Sagittarius. I think you're traveling, you're going abroad, or now you're inspired to break free from the same routine. You may be inspired to do something, especially because there's a beautiful trine between Mercury and Jupiter this week that's really going to impact you. Go broader. There's something outside this comfort zone that you have been stuck in for so long that's got you in so much trouble. And you're stepping outside of that. You could actually be traveling to foreign countries and just getting out of your norm. This is not normal for Geminis. Geminis don't really love to travel in general. It's about sort of like that hometown short-term travel, you know, be neighborly, know everybody's business kind of. This is you doing the opposite, because Jupiter is definitely the opposite energy from you. Sagittarius is your direct opposite on the wheel. This is all about the bigger picture. So what's the bigger picture? It's like you're starting to focus on the bigger picture because that smaller detailed picture has gotten you sucked in and it's gotten you lost. You're expanding beyond your normal reach, your normal friend group, your normal, I don't know, whatever network you have, and you're wanting to, you're wanting to just break free of the same old concepts. Okay, hold on. Who is a Sagittarius? Is it Sagittarius energy? I feel like you moved away. You moved far. I feel like you got the fuck out of town. Or this is a really good time to do it. This could be a suggestion from Spirit, Gemini, that this is a good time to break free by actually physically moving away and getting way, way far away from all the toxicity. Sometimes that's the only choice that you have. And sell your shit. Like, sell your shit, sell your house, sell your home. Like, move. Be done with a certain comfort zone that you may have been sucked in, because that's how somebody is tethered to you. That's how somebody is still attaching themselves to you. This is really about claiming your freedom by somebody who thinks they know you so well. They know exactly where to meet you or trap you, so go outside of that. We have surrender to the divine, which is full moon, okay? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Capricorn, this is with work. 2 full moons. So you've completed 2 full cycles. This could also represent 2 months from now. And don't let your past hold you back. So once again, this is that south node. I said step out of your comfort zone. And of course, Sagittarius would be the south node to your north node. It's the direct opposite. So I think you're actually moving forward, and it could be from someplace foreign, or because of going to a foreign country or working for a foreign company. There's just that sense of finally like breaking your norm, breaking out of what you felt you had to fit into because people liked you in that compartment. And I see you breaking that cycle by actually physically moving, or physically going somewhere, visiting somewhere, and stepping outside of your normal space. People are also more willing to take a chance on you too. That's something that you need to be aware of too. And I heard that in the cards. Like there's just that sense of feeling so done, so finished. That's that full moon energy of just wanting everything to pop, knowing that you worked so fucking hard that what's the next step? To take the next step outside of what feels right to you. It's just you have to take a chance on something completely new. Andromeda is showing up in but I just want answers. Like a Gemini needs to know more than just these generalizations. So Andromeda is almost a sense of you weren't comfortable. It's like what is foreign to you or what is different or feeling different, you won't feel different. This may feel different or strange to you, but the truth is the thing that's going to be strangest about it is how comfortable you feel amongst these people. How you won't be the odd man out anymore. You've just been looking in the wrong place for camaraderie. And then we have, it's like you're traveling back to your natural home. You're traveling, you'll feel drawn there and you might not know why, but it's like returning home, but it's not, it's in a foreign place. And maybe your home is in a foreign place, in which case, okay, but I don't think so. I think you're going to find belonging in a place that you never realized or thought you belonged, that is completely foreign to you. But it's that feeling of being free. It gives you that feeling of being free. These people don't have expectations about you. They don't know anything about you. And it's in the freedom from other people's expectations or manipulations of you that you really find a sense of true, sincere belonging. Then we have Chiron, which we know is here. You know, what was in your nature? Was it in your nature to do something that ended up hurting yourself or sabotaging yourself? That's true. Virgo energy, working really hard on something, working diligently, and also healing. Maybe healing what is normal to you, realizing that what is normal to you wasn't healthy. And so finding a way to reset that so you can balance out your life and start making decisions that are good for you. Because some of us, and a lot of us do, get into these patterns of, you know, engaging things that are not healthy for us because we're used to it, because we're fine with it, because it's okay, but it's not. Our comfort zone, step out of your comfort zone. Enough is enough. It's trapping you. It's holding you down. And then wisdom. It's like wisdom and alignment of the stars. So awakening. Finally realizing, finally seeing, having grown, having that aha moment. And it's got to do with a star alignment. This is definitely got something to do with Mercury being in Leo. Just feeling like yourself again and speaking with confidence and being able to almost be received and accepted for everything that you really are instead of what is expected for you to be. How is this all going down? How is this all going down? Ooh, how is this all going down? Yin energy. So could be a female. Could be a female has something to do with it. This could also be by opening yourself up and being receptive, right? By listening, instead of just speaking automatically, by listening. Take a nap. It's almost like you're taking time out in some ways, and a leg up. So somebody wants to give you a leg up. Maybe somebody's offered a vacation to you or they're about to. Time for a nap, time for a break. It's time to receive. This is something to do with this new moon that just passed. It's almost like welcoming in help. But that's not good enough for me. What the hell do you mean by that? And who the fuck is this about? Like, who is this about? Ace of Swords. Who is that? Triumph, victory, success. It's just almost like intervention. It's divine intervention. So it really is about victory over I don't know. Victory and success. Victory, success through clarity. And then we have Two of Pentacles and Princess of Pentacles. You're ready to not be comfortable. You're ready to finally get uncomfortable, even if it means somehow financially you're not as stable as you used to be. You're saying time to take this seriously. It's time to plant this seed. It's time to invest here, or yeah, it's time to invest here. It's time to start something brand new. It could be an entrepreneurial move, absolutely, and you could be investing or risking some money. I don't think you'll lose your shirt. I just think there is a financial risk here, but there has to be. Fuck risk. It's not about risk. It's about being able to handle transition. The transition of your life. Something financial is in transition. Princess of Pentacles. It's almost like you're not afraid to, nothing can hold you back anymore. You're not afraid to make a change now, even if it is like, I may be risking my financial certainty or security. It's not risking the security. It's just learning how to feel comfortable with the transition or with things changing, especially with external resources. Like you're starting to realize the value of different resources, and clarity has become really clear, and that's what gives you a leg up, is you realize that there are resources available that maybe other people hadn't discovered, and you're now acting upon that. Let's go deeper into that, because that's really interesting, Gemini. I'll see you guys. The link is below.